got back-to-back W's for our Toronto Raptors. And you guys might be able to tell a little bit of a red nose now. If you know in the last video, it was a sore throat I was dealing with. That's still kind of lingering around. Now the nose is starting to screw with me. So it's been a tough time. But you know what isn't a tough time? Being a Raptor fan right this second. Because coming into today's game against the Cavs, we hear Pascal Siakam making his return. Scotty Barnes returns to the lineup. And we're like, oh my goodness, it's a beautiful sight. Because with Pascal in the lineup, it frees up the offense in so many different ways than when he's out of the lineup. And we've seen it. And man, oh man, early on in this game did Pascal take over. He was absolutely stellar in the first half, scoring the ball. Then in the second half, because he only played 30 minutes, right? So you wanted to ease him back in. And in the second half, he was more of the facilitator. He may have had one assist at the half or didn't have an assist at the half. He ended with 5. But for the most part of this game, the Raptors were in control. The biggest lead the Cavs had was 3. And the biggest lead the Raptors had was like 20. Right? They were in control for most of this basketball game. And it started in the first quarter, where they held the lead for the majority of the quarter, and they end up winning the quarter 26-24. Like I said, Pascal gets off to a red-hot start offensively, getting in the paint, doing a really nice job. Then we go to the second quarter, and he continues. And then a big shot for Pascal, the only 3 he made in this game. And this is easily the clip I'm going to use. You know? Sorry, guys. Going to have to do this a few times now. Got a Kleenex here wiping up. It's tough out here. It's on an inbound play. Fred has the ball. And, you know, if you watch the play closely, Pascal's trying to get down into the corner, right? So he sets a screen for Dean Wade, which looks to free up OG Anunoby, right? And so the switch comes. Here comes Garland to take on OG for a little bit. But then Dean Wade starts to go on OG for a very split second. And when he does, Pascal drifts to the corner. This is like with half a second on the shot clock, right? Half a second on the shot clock. And Pascal chucks it up, off balance, drills the 3. And you're like, oh man, Spicy P, it is so nice to see you back, big man. And the Raptors win that quarter, 26-19, and are up at the break, oh gosh, by 9. You're feeling great. You got to keep your foot on the gas pedal. Obviously, they don't have Jared Allen, and we've seen in past games that does change a lot. And obviously no Kevin Love, so that's some shooting off the bench for them. But what we saw Nick Nurse do today was bring Gary Trent Jr. off the bench. And I think, you know, with the shooting struggles for him, I think maybe a little bit of a bench role, at least for now, is probably the best thing for him. And you saw, you have him out there with a Pascal or with a Fred or something like that. They will get him the ball and he will get good looks. First shot of the game that he knocked down. Wide open 3, but if you watch the 3, catch and shoot, nice pace, good set, good release, knocks it down. Calm, cool, collected. You love that from GT. So in that third quarter, you're kind of waiting for that first punch, right? You're waiting for that first punch from the Cleveland Cavaliers, because that's with no Raptor fans in the stands, because Raptor fans, I love us dearly, but that's one painful thing about Raptor fans, is they always kind of take a really long time to get back to their seats. But in the third quarter, the Raptors just keep control, right? They win it by 2, 26-24. They're up by 11 going into the fourth quarter. You're feeling real good. And in that fourth, again, it's the same thing, right? You're maintaining the lead. You're getting stops. You're making shots. And you win it 21, or you lose it 21-20. But again, it doesn't really matter because you're up 11. No, my math is terrible. I must have wrote something down wrong because they won by 12. They must have been up 13 going into the half. At the end of the third quarter. Look, I'm not feeling well. Plus, it is what it is. My math is terrible, so I apologize for that, guys. But you know what? They won by 12, 188. They shut down guys like Donovan Mitchell, who was pretty quiet. And you know why? OG Anunoby was locked on to him. Let's get to the team stats. Thad Young, look, I've talked about it in the past, and I will continue to do so. I love what he brings to the team. I much prefer him not as the starting five, but on this team, that's really the only spot that you can put him right now, because you're not going to start Christian Koloko. And with Gary Trent and Scotty Barnes, you probably see those guys start next game, and you'll see Thad probably come off the bench, which makes a lot of sense. But he gave you a great effort, as he's done all these games. 10 points, 7 boards, 3 dimes, 4 of 7 from the field, 2 of 2 from the line, plus 13 when he was on the floor. Just making good basketball plays. Yeah, there was a turnover here and there, I think, that he created, or that he caused. But I hit another a Wancho ball cut. I don't know. They seem to have some sort of combination going there. And you know what? You guys are going to see this massive water bottle I have. Oh, yeah. I'm on that does something. Oh, that did a little something. No, it didn't do anything. All right. Fred VanVleet. The shot continues to struggle for Fred. He does a lot of other things to help the guys win. But that shot he's struggling. Now, I don't know if he's still dealing with this non-COVID illness or if he's just not in a good rhythm. Whatever the case may be, 13 points, 2 boards, 5 dimes, 5 of 15 from the field. Do like the 3 of 6 from 3. And he was a plus 24 on the floor. So he was a team high, plus 24. The next guy was plus 16, and that was OG. So it tells you you're doing something right on the floor, but the shot wasn't falling. And honestly, that seems to be the season for Fred. More often than not, the three's going to fall, but shooting from the field, he really struggles. But he's going to do everything else. Pascal, look, we love him. We missed him. It's so good to see him back. 18 points, 11 rebounds, just another double-double in Pascal's books. 5 assists, Shot 7 of 14 from the field, 3 of 4 from the line, 1 of 3 from distance. Great job. Great job. Minimal time, 30 minutes. You could have used him more, but you didn't need to. OG, man, not only did OG give you lockdown defense against Donovan Mitchell, 20 points, 1 rebound, couple assists, shot 8 of 13 from the field, 4 of 6 from 3. And again, when you have Pascal, when you have Fred, it opens up OG. And it makes those shots basically wide open for him. And more often than not, OG ain't going to miss those. 4 of 6 from 3, had a steal and a block. Phenomenal, right? And he was a plus 16 while he was on the floor. Love OG. I don't know if you guys are hearing those dings. You probably are with the mic. I don't know. But if you are, I apologize. It's been a long night, guys. I apologize. But I'm here to pound it for you. Pound the rock, as I think it was Coach Sam Mitchell used to say. Scotty Barnes is off the bench. 11 points, 4 boards, 5 dimes, 5 of 12 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3. Had a steal and 3 blocks, and had a plus 12. I thought he was attacking the bucket. And when Scotty's at his best, he's attacking the rim. And I love what we saw from him today. I really, really do. The aggressive nature right to the tin. Now, Gary Trent, 14 points, 7 rebounds, had an assist, shot 4 of 9. Was 4 of 5 from the free throw line, 2 of 5 from 3. Again, not forcing the shots. When they were there, he was taking them, he was making them. And, hey, getting to the free throw line as well. You can't go wrong with that with GT. You really can't. I liked his game off the bench today. I really did. Calm, cool, simple. And he did a phenomenal job off the bench. I really liked his play. And the Raptors did a job. Team stats. They shot 38% from the field. 18% from 3. That's ugly. And when we score 88 points, the numbers are going to look pretty bad. 81% from the free throw line for the Cavs. Raptors shot 44% from the field. 43% from 3. You see what having Pascal does. It spreads the floor for everybody else. Allows Gary Trent to get free and doesn't make him create his own shot. It opens up OG for his wide open shots. He was drilling the 3. A lot of the mid-range shots were going for him as well today. Really nice. 43% from 3, 82% from the line. Phenomenal job. This is not a characteristic Raptors game because they did all those things well. And they got crushed in the points off of turnovers and second chance points. Usually those are dominated by the Raptors, but not today, but they won by 12. With the W, the Raptors are now 11-9 on the season, and they hit the road. Take on the Pelicans in New Orleans on Wednesday night, 8 p.m. tip-off there. As they look for win number 3 in a row for the first time this year, they look for the third 3-game win streak and looking to go 12-9 on the season. But that team in New Orleans is good. They're a fun young team to look at, so it's going to be tough. We're going to see JV again, so that'll be a lot of fun. All right, so you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you tried to enjoy the video with my feeling like garbage, smack that like button. Do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you guys not already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game. Would you like, would you not like from today's game for the Toronto Raptors? Twitter link is down below, so follow up, send me all that great stuff. The Instagram link is also down below, so follow up there if you guys have not done so already. And I will talk to you guys Leafs very shortly as they beat the Detroit Red Wings 4-2 tonight in Detroit, sweeping the road trip. And that's for the Toronto Raptors. They hit the road now to face New Orleans on Wednesday, 8 p.m. tip-off there. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and the game tonight. Talk to you guys then.